Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush in the building, holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together, you heard? Today, I got my co host in the building with me today. We about to expound on this movie. Hey, yo, fam, let the people know what we about to expound on today, man. Talk to them. Fam, you on mute.
bad. My bad, son. But yeah, hope everybody having a great weekend. We got a very special movie review to do. Breakdown, sucker free. Movie we will be reviewing today is The Materialist. Well, Materialist, not The Materialist. If you want to check it out, it's on Prime, HBO Max, and is written and directed by Celine Song, starring Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal. Good cast. And it's just the plot. The plot is this film explores modern dating, materialism, capitalism, and unrealistic expectations, following the matchmaker as she navigates her own love life while servicing elite clients with specific and often superficial demands. And it's more superficial than than less. Because this movie is, man, this shit is great. It breaks down dating today. What you thought about the movie? Let's get a. Oh, there go my boy, man. I was like, we got to do this for SJ,
My bad.
man. Nigga, you almost broke my heart.
Nah, you had 540 on the timer thing. That's why.
Oh, Rushy, I told Rush, man, he messing with that time sometimes, man. I had to correct him last
Yeah, my
time.
bad, man. My bad,
Nah,
my
you good? You
bad.
good?
So since SJ here, when we do the redo the the title and all that.
Nah, did you guys already jump into the ranking?
Nah, we just got on, bro. I
Oh,
just
okay.
I just
Yeah,
did
nah, don't
the
start over. We good, man.
all right, I just
We
did
know
the
where you
plot,
started at.
the writer and director and who's starring and all that, and the title of the movie. Under Dan, what up? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Watch this review. It's special. So let's jump into these rankings, these ratings right now. Who wanna go first? I can go. I'm telling you right now. I'm giving this movie. I don't want to go too head over heels, but I'm giving it a 9. I was gonna go 10, but I'm giving this one a 9, man, because it's like a perfect depiction of dating today, modern dating. And I think the writer and director got this shit down. Like, man, they experienced some things, and they talking from experience in this movie. But yeah, I'll give it a 9, a solid 9. I'm not gonna say 10 because I don't think it's perfect, but it's almost there.
All right, out of 1 through 10, I gotta give this a 8.
Good.
So I'm
Yeah.
with Fame on it, man. This was a good depiction of the modern dating world. They captured everything from both sides, man.
Yeah.
Like the
Perfect.
stigmas, everybody's preferences, how it's jamming everybody up. So nah, this was very solid. I was impressed, man.
Yeah, I really love this movie, and I saw it before, but I didn't do a little deep dive into it. With taking notes and everything. I just watched it, for just entertainment values, and I saw a lot more the second time I watched it. What about you, Rush?
Y'all gonna be shocked, man, but I'm gonna give it a 10. The
Damn.
movie was
Oh
accurate.
shit!
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Everything was
shocked by
on
that though,
point.
bro. Yeah, I'm not shocked
What
by that
happened?
rating,
I
bro.
thought he would have it rated pretty high, but a 10 from Rush, boy, that them directors, it's almost
Yeah.
Yeah,
like they got the Oscars for this shit. Dude.
I mean
we got.
Rush is harsh, boy.
the way the storyline was broken down, man, like it's yo, that happens in real life, man. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's why I give it a 10, man.
Yeah, it breaks down the woman's point of view and both of the love interest point of view. So you got to give the director and writer. She wrote this and directed it. Selena Song. So give her some props. She should get an award for this movie.
Nah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm
But
surprised
yeah,
people
but
ain't mentioned this movie, man, because
it's
like
pretty
it
new
came out in
too.
2025. So yeah,
Yeah,
this
last
is
year.
solid, man. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't probably check this movie out. It's probably one of those sleeper movies.
We about to put it on the map though.
Yeah, we got to break this. We gotta dissect this joint though, because there's a lot to unpack, bro. I got some questions before we get into We'll get into the breakdown now for y'all.
Oh
See
man,
see y'all thoughts on this. Let me see. Got some questions for y'all. Where's it at? Where we at? 'Cause excuse me, y'all. I'm a little unorganized right now.
no, it's all good.
Takes on it. Take. Yeah. Shows. Okay. So, I'm gonna get your opinion on this. So, do y'all think relationships are strictly transactional today?
You want to go first, Rush?
I, yeah, I would say yeah, man. Yes, it's strictly transactional. A lot of these birds nowadays, man, they have a prostitution mindset. You know what I mean? A lot
Hmm.
of times, the average bird, she wants to link up with a dude, right? When she wants to link up with a dude, right? She wants to be compensated to be linked to link up with old boy because physically she's not attracted to the dude. Know what I mean? So she wants to
Hmm.
be compensated for that. So yeah, we living in the prostitution era. Most of these chicks got a prostitute mindset. You know what I mean?
I agree. I
Yeah, I'm
agree.
gonna have
I
to
think
say
it's strict.
most. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say most of them, man. Because like
Hmm.
what Rush said, a lot of them have that thing where it's like, back in the day, people used to look at relationships like, okay, I want to get with this person, man. They got good morals, character. I can see myself building a family, and everything would be solid. And they had a selfless mindset where it's like, they looked at the
Hmm.
building process and putting the family first. Nowadays, it's like, fuck the family, fuck legacy. How can he give me that soft life? You know what I'm saying? So they're looking at everything from a prism of like how you make my life easier at the expense of yourself. They're like, man, if you got to work 2 jobs to give me this, that's what you need to do. And yeah, my kids secondary. So everybody's lovers of self now, man. So yeah, it's definitely transactional.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all. Y'all broke it down very well. What you were saying, SJ, that leads into my next question too. So, you think marriage is a business where today, like marriage today, you think it's strictly business, a business deal first with all the emotional stuff in the background of the relationship, meaning like the emotion, the love, and everything is secondary, or you think it's marriage, but a loving bond between two people that's compatible, that share the same interests and want the same things out of life, and all the business stuff is in the background, comes secondary. Y'all can work it out after the love, or you think the business comes first today?
Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't think it's either of the options.
Okay.
I think it's a part C where it's like
Hmm.
emotions. I think people like each other because you think about it like love used to be measured in like outcomes or like what people did for each other. And then, even
Hmm.
like if you look at it from a business perspective, businesses is supposed to flourish. But like
Yes.
a lot of women are looking at it like, hey man, I just want to go in there and get some resources and then like 5 to 10 years, I'm gonna jump off. So they ain't even looking at it from like a love or a business perspective. Shit, if it was a business,
Okay.
it'd be a bodega, some low level
Okay.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you, Rush? You think it's business? Let me repeat it. If you know what I said, right?
Yeah, I heard what you said. No, it's
Okay.
not a business. It's more of a scam. Know what I mean, because a
Okay.
lot of times when chicks run this scam, they want to act like they're going to be supportive, loving, but they hit you with the bait and switch soon as you lock them down. Like I said before, the moment you marry a chick or you knock up a chick, the countdown begins. Know what I mean? Especially if you're a man of value. Know what I mean? A lot of these
Okay.
birds out here, man, they have a real selfish spirit on them, man. Like nothing matters but themselves. It's to the point where they don't even care about the kids. They just want to be able to dominate the relationship. Know what I mean? And these court
Yeah.
systems, they allow these women to have that kind of leverage, man. So all you young pups out there that's watching this joint right now, man, stay sucker free, man. These birds don't love you, man. Birdie's born.
Yeah, and go out and watch this movie because you'll learn a lot how women look at relationships, their outlook on relationships, because this tells you a lot. So let's do some character breakdowns. I got a few more questions, but
Hold
we
on,
can do that
Fame. I
as
gotta get. What's your response to your question, man? That was a good question, by the way.
I think it's. Oh yeah, my question. Yeah, is marriage a business? Strictly a business? Today I think it's. I think it's strictly a business. I think women are in it, for the business, and men are in love. And I think it's right today. It's strictly for it's business. To me, it's business first, and then the love and emotional stuff comes, secondary. But I think it should be the love, the bond, and what y'all want out of life together should come first, and then y'all work it out.
Man, ain't no such thing as that L word, man. It's not real, man. Yeah, I mean it's a
No,
fallacy,
I'm
man.
saying what it should be. That's why I like how they started off this movie with the cavemen, whatever. They were showing like what true love is. I think it should be like that, and she explained it at the end too. But I think I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that do exist, Rush. I'm saying that's how it should be. I'm saying this should be the love should come first, and then y'all work out the business stuff later. Y'all work whatever financial problems y'all work it out together. I think that's how it should be. But it's not like that. I agree. It's not like that. I think it's business first to me with today's. Because I think women are in business and men are in love. And since we on that, let's bring up Lucy. Bring up that picture because she's a definition of women are in business and men are in love. So let's talk about Lucy and do his character breakdown of her. She's the main
Yo,
star
give
played
me a sec. I'm
by.
about to pull it up now. Yo, which exhibit is it?
That's not an exhibit. This is just the She's not. That's not an exhibit. The exhibits are the bullshit that goes on in the movie. That's why I put the exhibit. That's the evidence of cheating and all that crazy shit. So that's the evidence for that. This is just the prime stuff. What's it called? Perp. She's the prime perp. Yeah. She's Lucy, the main character. She got a blue dress on. It's a Coca-Cola on the table.
So for those of y'all don't know, Lucy is the like one of the main characters. She's the
Yeah.
matchmaker.
Yeah, matchmaker. Her job. That's her. Yeah, she's a matchmaker. She's the main character. Actually, the love interests are probably you say the side stars, co-stars. Yeah, she's the matchmaker. Y'all go out and watch this movie, Materialist. Though it's very good. It gives you a deep dive into dating today.
So would y'all say my man John Pitts, aka Captain America, was he a simp in this
Simp.
movie?
It started off. I like both of their characters. I like Harry and I like John when it first started, and then it just went downhill. We're gonna talk about that too, though. But let's just break the characters down first. There she go. This is Lucy, the matchmaker, the star of the movie, the main perpetrator. Let's get that. So, what do y'all think of this character? Without spoiling what she did in the movie, just her
I
character, her
thought
personality type.
I thought she was she was interesting. So the character of her that she played within the film is interesting, but she was more logical when it came to the matchmaking, which kind of steeped into her personal relationship with her boyfriend.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as the character though on her, I actually like the character, man, because at
Me too.
times, man, they did a good job like creating this character because they had that love and hate relationship that you get from a fan when you're watching a movie. But she's the perfect epitome of like female confusion when we're like, man, they don't know what the fuck
Yes,
they want.
thank you.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's where she was. She was the epitome of like female confusion and like being
yeah,
all over the place as far as what they want in a guy and how they try to like piece the guys together to create that one guy that they like. So yeah, that's where I get from her.
yeah. She's very honest too. That's what I liked about it. She's honest about what she wants and everything. She's not trying to manipulate her way into a situation. She's telling them up front like this is what it is and that's that. So I like that about her. But do y'all think she's wifey material?
Not at all.
Nah, she not wifey material because the rich dude smash. You know what I mean? She linked up with the rich
Yeah,
nigga that you know what I mean? She
yeah.
thought it was well, I don't want to spoil it, but no, she's not
Yeah,
wifey material. She moved like a bird. Know what I mean? She put old boy
yeah.
on ice and linked up with the rich dude, and the rich dude had his way with her. Know what I mean? So that makes her a bird.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I agree, man. I don't think she's wifey material because I think she has a. I think she knows what love is. She has a realistic mindset. I think she knows what love is because she was explaining it. She was kind of like the lady Sophia called her a pimp because that's what she was basically doing to her clients is pimping them out, whatever. But I think she has a negative outlook on relationships as we'll get into later in the movie when she was talking about it. But I don't think
But
she's wifey
you
material.
want
I
to go
think
ahead and dissect the scene a little bit?
yeah, we can
Cause
do
you
that. We
got
can matter of fact, we can just break as we go. We can break that movie right now actually. Which
yeah,
scene
cause
you were talking about, Jerk?
oh, just the one
I
we had up where she was in a blue dress, cause you know that kind of set the tone of everything.
okay.
Yeah, she was for the
So
streets. Cause
oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
so let's talk about that because there's a picture with her and Harry when they first met at that same function in the blue dress.
Yeah, so
That's right after
Harry.
she
Oh, go ahead.
because right after she I mean right before she met Harry, she was talking to the ladies about what love really is, and she was actually breaking it down lovely when she was talking about love is not the first date, it's not the second date, it's changing a person's diapers, being in the grave with them or something like that, some to that extent. I know the whole speech, but yeah, and Harry he was eavesdropping and heard that whatever, but she knows what love is, so I think she's very smart and she's definitely a good salesman at her job with this matchmaking stuff.
Yeah, cause
She
that's
knows
what
how to sell
Harry.
them a dream.
Yeah, cause that's what Harry pulled up, and he was like, "Hey, man, that was a nice ass sales pitch." He was like, and he broke her down
Yeah,
too. So I liked
yeah,
how they had that like it was like mental chess right there, where he was like, kind of low key spitting some game and shit. So
yeah.
I
And he
like
said
that
something.
first scene, and then once when my man dropped that soda in her drink down, that's where she was like, "Oh shit," that was her ex. She was kind of looking at
Yeah,
him, and that's where she kind of became a slower because she was about to throw the
yeah,
coochie back at her ex. She was like, "Hey, all right, I'll come back home with you." And then Harry, once that didn't work out, that's when like Rush was saying she tried to get back in. She was letting Harry have his way. So yeah, nah, she
yeah.
definitely ain't wifey material.
Pull up that picture, Russ, with them sitting at the table when Harry first met her at the wedding. But yeah, she's definitely not white material. I think she has a self sabotaging mindset.
Well, she was trying to start
Cause
the
they
bidding
says
war, man. She was like, "Shit, okay, I
yeah,
got old faithful back there, my ex." But she was like,
yep,
"Hey, homeboy right here got some money, and he got that prestige to him." So she was like, "Let me like
weigh
weigh
my
both
options.
sides of the field and see which one I like better." So that's what
And
the
this is what yep, this is what this and this guess what? This is what women do. Weigh the options. Matter of fact, since we talk about weigh the options, Rush, before you do that, um, where's it at? We on go to Exhibit G. Yeah, let's break down Exhibit G.
shout out to my man Famous be having exhibits.
Yeah, because I do the exhibits when it's some bullshit, when there's some cheating and shit going on. That's like evidence. The exhibits, so we can break down what exhibits are. The exhibits is just basically the evidence of some bullshit, some cheating, some simp shit. That's what the evidence is. So we gotta break it down.
But before even that scene, man, where like you said in the beginning, where she was talking to her clients, and she
Hmm.
was talking to the man and the female, and it was funny that one guy that was like, "Man, I told you not to send me no old chick." He was like, "She was
Yeah.
overweight." He was like, "Man, she was like
Oh,
40 something." My man was going in.
yeah. But that's why it's movies. That's they breaking down how superficial relationships are today, and this is why the
Oh
marriages don't
yeah.
work and relationships don't work because everybody's fucking delusional, from the men and the women. But look, everybody, this is Exhibit G. This is what women really want. They want simps and they want to weigh their options. They want the best of both worlds and they want both of them to be simps so they can, cheat in peace and just be happy weighing their options and having the best of both worlds. She had the rich guy, the rich simp, and she had the average simp that just was head over heels over her. So what do y'all think about that? And women when dating women and they always have a backup plan or they always know who's next and they always want to have leverage over men and they always most of the time have two options.
Yo, this is why I gave this film a 10, a solid 10, because everything and now it makes sense. I didn't know a female wrote and produced this film. You know what I mean? So really you
Yeah,
get in the perspective of how females really move in this the cesspool you call the dating scene. You know what I'm saying? And this is the playbook that most females use. They spin their plates. They got about 20 beta orbiters, you know what I mean, sweating them, and it always boils down to a few of them that's actually locked into their life. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes the chick she'll link up with the rich dude because the rich dude has the finances that the average simp doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they'll holler at the rich dude, right? And thinking that the grass is greener, but she comes to realize she wasn't really digging them. She just liked the lifestyle that old boy could provide. So now she goes back to the average simp, and yo, the average simp should have never took her back, man. He should have charged it to the game and moved on to the next, man. Because she's definitely a bird and she belongs to the street, you heard?
Yeah, this
But
picture. Look, y'all need to screenshot this picture, look at it, post it on your wall or something. This is the game plan, like Rush said. This is what they want right here. Two men thirsting over them.
oh,
You
hold
know,
on,
the
pull
best
that
of
picture
both
back
worlds.
up.
Go ahead, pull it back up.
But like I like what Rush was saying, and also man to dive a little deeper in that. Man, it showed that a female like that has a little bit of knowledge about like the dating scene and stuff, how she could manipulate weak men. Because if you look
Yes.
at it when we get further in the movie, and we'll break it down more, but homeboy that was broke, he was insecure because he seen her like dancing with the guy. That shit was all central. He should have been like, I ain't fucking with that. After she
Yeah.
done like broke up with him earlier and shit because he was broke. And then a rich guy, even though he appeared to have confidence, he had some like underlying issues and shit. So that's why he had
Yeah.
her on a pedestal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
He actually
man,
said
like
it.
that, yeah, and that's why like I'm glad we do these breakdowns because we always be talking
Mm-hmm.
about it, man. When guys don't have true confidence, those are the ones
Mm-hmm.
that end up getting manipulated and walking into the trap. And they be seeing the
Yeah.
red flags and shit. So I like how they painted that picture in this movie because it was
Yeah.
really two
It-
weak men just that should have just
yeah. I
pushed
can't
their
wait till
ass
we
to the
get to these
side.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait to get to these guys, man. Because these guys are like this. It's a realistic depiction of these type of guys. Go to the picture though that I said original arrest with her and Harry sitting at the table when he first met her. This one's not an exhibit. It's just a regular picture of them. This one they just first met. We didn't get to the exhibits until the bullshit started. But I agree with both of y'all on that. That's that. They both had some insecurity issues, and even Harry said it at the end. He said it towards
yeah,
when she was leaving him. She said it. He told with his insecurity. I think the nigga got knee surgery or some shit to make himself taller.
yeah. He got that surgery. He said he was like 5'6", and then
Crazy,
he got
bro.
like my
That
man
was
got a
embarrassing. Oh my god.
he got the BLL the
I can't wait till we get to Harry and John, man, because they did. There was a lot of mistakes made with both of them. A lot. Even though I like their characters at the beginning. Yeah, there's something that she said. Let me see what is it at on the tapes. Hold on. There's something that she said, and he replied. Here we go. Yeah, she said dating. She said dating is hard. Love is easy, and he said love is. He feels that love is hard. So what do y'all think about that line? Because I think it was a powerful line. But let me go
I thought it
first.
was I thought it was. Oh, go ahead. My bad, man.
Yeah, I think dating is harder because I think dating is inconsistent. I think it's uncertainty about dating. It's unpredictable. It's like unpredictable. You have a lot of doubts. You don't know where you stand. Everything's unclear. I think love is consistent. So I think love is much easier when it's true love, and y'all know you love it because I think it's consistent and you can count on love. But I think dating is there's a lot of uncertainty to it. So you get to know each other and everything. So I think everybody's everybody's putting up a front at first. So I think I agree with her when she said dating is hard and love is easy. And when he said he feels love is hard. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I would say like dating is easy and love is hard, man. And the reason I
You think
say
love is
that is,
hard?
man, yeah, love is harder, man, because love is just built on a bunch of emotions and shit. And I think when you dating, if you do it properly, man, it should be a build up to like you date and then it moves into love. So that's why I say love is harder because it shouldn't really be easy, man. When you're trying to find the right person, man, you're looking for a needle in a haystack. Like a what they call it, a proverbs type woman. woman that has like a certain mindset, that's not going to be the normal. So it's going to be harder to find that. So, you know what I'm saying? You should be basing
I
love as a man on like actions and how they treat you. You should fall in love. Like I told my boy, I was like, man, you fall in love like with the treatment and the consistency.
mhm.
So it's just a harder process. That's why I'm saying it.
But wouldn't that part be the dating part? When you finding love, that's the dating part. I think
Well, it's
once the
kind of
love
like
is
both.
there, is I think finding love is hard, but I think that goes with the dating part because you're finding you know you're dating to find love. But I think once the love is there, I think it's easy because even in the Bible it tells you love is patient, love is kind, it isn't love is not supposed to be hard.
But I love, like I said, it's like, man, because if you look up the definitions, like, man, emotions, and we know females got a lot of ups and downs. So like you said, the patience,
Yeah.
that's the hard part a lot of times. And I think when you're
Okay.
dating, if you got standards and stuff, you know what you're looking for. That process is not really that hard because you gotta learn how to eliminate the bunches. So like with me, it was always like on some like, hey, I don't do all this with the finances. I'm looking for somebody that's gonna come in there and grow with me. So a lot of bum chicks would be like, oh hell no, let me go find a simp. So that process for me
Yeah.
was always easy to eliminate the pack. But
Hmm.
the love part was like they gotta gain my trust. You know, I gotta make sure I see if they execute what they say. So a lot of times, you know, they're hiding shit because like they want to get them resources. So as a man, that process to build up to love needs to be harder. So I agree with Homeboy because he's looking at it from a dude with resources.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. That's a good answer. What about you, Rush?
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some pushback, man. I believe most women don't have the ability to love because of their selfish nature. Um, for conversation's sake, like whenever two individuals do link up and they tie the knot or whatever, it'll be much harder to preserve that relationship due to duty. It's easy to go sleep around, quote unquote, dating or whatever. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
So, Rush, I know you said like you gave a female perspective of love, but what about from a guy's perspective? Because I think that's how me and Fame was looking at it. We
Yo, most dudes have the ability to the love. You know what I mean? They also have the ability to love a chick unconditionally. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the female now, she can only have that capacity of love for the dude on certain conditions. If you don't meet those guidelines, like you're dumb. You know what I mean? So if you all you young pups out there, man, these birds don't love you, man. Stay sucker free, here.
so you saying the love is
Rush.
hard? This nigga talking in Chinese riddles and shit.
Rush.
Rush funny though.
Rush don't believe in love at all. He okay.
Russ is like, I ain't answering that shit. But one thing I did like the scene, man, with at first with Harry is that he
Yeah.
wasn't scared to give her pushback. Cause you know, most guys, man, when they say like if she would have said that, they'd be like, oh, I agree with you. Yeah, you're right, Queen. But he was like, nah, fuck that. He was like, love is hard, goddamn it. So he stood on his square, you know, gave some pushback, and he
Yeah.
was you know, that's where it started a good dialogue, where they started having a good conversation. So I did like that when he was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm not going to, I don't agree with you. Like, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So men,
I
that's how
kind of
you
yeah.
build interest when you with a female. You ain't always got to be agreeable. You're like, nah, you know what? You're wrong.
Yeah.
Let me break it down. Let me introduce some logic into your mindset in your life.
Yeah. Yo, Harry, I like both of these characters. I like John and Harry at the beginning. I like them at the beginning, then it just went downhill. But
Yeah,
yeah, you're right. He gave
they
her
fold up like
pushback.
dominoes.
He gave her pushback. He questioned her ideology and everything at the beginning, and he kept it G. He kept it a player, but once he got them cheeks, it was a wrap. That nigga was sprung. His nose was wide open. That was it. After that, so um, so let's get to go to Exhibit B. We don't have to do this in order. Go to Exhibit B. But yeah, I like the characters at the beginning of the movie, both of them. But Captain America got to know better, man. Come on.
Oh, my my man was 37, had roommates,
And his
Instagram.
living conditions was terrible. I like so man, y'all got yeah, his living conditions was wild. That condom scene, I ain't got nothing about that, but let's just talk about that briefly. That shit was hilarious though. When he left the condom in the kitchen, his friend,
Yeah.
he
He
said,
told
well,
him
I
he
don't
had
want it
some
in my room. He said, well, I don't want a condom laying around in my room. He said, so you
I
want
don't
it in the
have that in
kitchen,
my
so
crib.
That was hilarious. You got it, Rush. Exhibit B. They in bed together. Look. This is the This look right here is the I can get used to this lifestyle look. This is when she first slept with Harry, and she started questioning him how much this cost. Once a girl started telling you that, even it started from um her non-negotiables, and she said he got to be rich. It started from the wedding when she said that. That eliminates her automatically from being
Oh
any type
yeah,
of wifey
yeah, I forgot
material.
about that.
When she's counting your pockets, it's a wrap. Nigga. You don't wife no chick like that. This further um disqualify her when she's looking around and she's talking about how much this costs, whatever. So yeah, this is the look. I call this the I can get used to this lifestyle look. And woman, this is what women want. So what do y'all think about this scene when they first slept together and she was asking him how much it cost and she was just, basically counting his pockets?
Oh yeah, you would have thought she was a CPA and shit. She was crunching numbers. She was like looking around and stuff. And I like you when you pointed out was I like that because yeah, when she was like, "Oh, he's rich," I think sometimes tricks like these type of dudes they
Mm-hmm.
play into that, and that's how they end up getting screwed over. Because instead of like you said, walking away at that point, he's like, "Okay, when she comes and she sees my house and she sees how I'm living, I could win her over." But those
Yeah.
girls, you're not gonna win them over. They ain't gonna just like all of a sudden really fall over head over heels because she's already letting you know I don't have that level of attraction to you. So they think they could buy that love and shit. So yeah, like you said, this
Mm-hmm.
scene right here captures that where she's like, he's good enough. I could
Yeah.
get like you said, I could get used to this. He's good enough. He ain't that bad. I don't got no
Facts.
butterflies in my stomach, but I could break them off and
Yep.
elevate my status in life.
Yeah. This is a red flag to y'all that's watching. This is a red flag too. She's counting your pockets and she's just worrying about what you can do for her. This is on the red flag. What about you, Russ? What do you think about this scene when she was looking around at everything and asking him how much it costs and basically counting his pockets?
Yeah, yeah. First of all, I want to say I'm not promoting fornication, but how I'm going to answer the question, I mean, it's kind of like in that slimy type, I mean, perspective. Like, yo, a lot of you dudes, I mean, that that got a means in life or whatever, and that's successful. Y'all doing y'all thing, right? Y'all gotta understand, man. Sometimes you gotta treat these birds what type of bird archetype she is, man. You know what I'm saying? So she's a ball. No. If she's not a bald eagle, but if she's a vulture, you gotta treat her like a vulture, my nigga. You know what I mean? Pump and dump and move on to the next, man. But again, I'm not promoting fornication because it's not good for your soul, you heard?
And Russ was
Facts.
spitting.
So
Russ was spitting some facts on that. Cause yeah, like
yeah.
once they reveal it to you what they there for, like she did, and she ain't like miscommunicate. She wasn't trying to manipulate nothing. She was like, "Look,
Yeah.
you better be rich. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
get him up out of there, or you gotta do what you need to do." And I like to give a shout out to Russ for promoting you know, uh, no, I'm joking. I ain't gonna do that to Rush. But now Rush is
Yeah.
spitting facts.
Yeah, Rush, that was 100% true. And when you are high status man like that, you're a millionaire or just a high earner or whatever. Sometimes you're a target to these women. So you really gotta pay attention because you can lose everything dealing with the wrong woman. Since we on this, we moving on to Harry, his part of her, his part, his time with her. Let's pull up a picture of Harry. Moving on to him. We did Lucy. Moving on to her relationship with Harry because this is
Yo,
we
which
gotta
one is
break him
Harry?
down.
Is Harry the average simp or the rich simp?
Nah, the rich one, rich one. It's him
All right,
sitting
hold
at
on,
the
hold on, hold on.
table with he got the suit on sitting at the table. He's the rich one. Crazy because they both man they had some redeeming qualities to them, but they just went man they just embarrassed themselves. Broke my heart, Fredo. You broke my heart.
Yeah, nah, facts. Cause they had like good attributes and they were
Yeah,
solid guys, man. Where they didn't
yeah,
have to be like
hmm
insecure and shit. But that's how a lot of
yeah.
guys are, man. You be shocked.
Shout out to Lucy too, man. Lucy, listen, Lucy was honest this whole movie. She didn't try to manipulate them. She didn't. She told them how it is, and they still just want to simp over her. So you gotta blame them. You can't blame her because she didn't lie to you. She told you what she's about. She told you what she think about relationships. She broke herself down in this movie, to a molecule like we're doing with this review.
No,
So
facts. And
let's
Lucy,
talk.
Lucy tried to give them warnings too. She was like, "Hey, man, I'm just not a good
Yeah,
person." Lucy just pulled her nuts
yeah,
out. She took a charge of the
yes,
situation. That's why I'm saying she was like the leader. She was like, "Hey, man, like here's the deal. Y'all motherfuckers take it or leave it." And they was like, "But I love you, Lucy." So yeah, nah, she ain't manipulate nobody. She
yeah.
was
It's on you.
transparent.
Yeah, it's on you as a man to you got to leave that relationship. You got to let her go, man. If she's telling you she's telling you we're gonna break that down at the end with her and John because that's when she really breaks it down. But what do y'all think about this character right here, Harry? Is it pimping or tricking?
He's tricking. But I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
man. This scene right here,
I,
like in the
I wouldn't,
beginning.
yo, I
Oh,
wouldn't put Harry in the category of a trick. I'll put
nah,
him more in
Rush,
the cat.
nah, Rush. He led
Rush
with his
Wildin'.
money with
Rush
Rush.
Wildin',
How,
Rush.
but
He
how
complete
you let with his money?
from the first encounter. He led with his money.
She was like, he got to be rich. She was dictating the terms, and then
And then he showed her with the pulling up with the bid and everything. He was showing her basically he can do, and he said he can take care of her, whatever. I'm gonna show you, but I'm gonna show you after this. After we break him down, I'm gonna show you the scene because I got a picture of it. So it's one of the exhibits where I show you that he's tricking.
nah, but this scene right here, man, I'm telling you in the beginning, I'm like, man, dude's suave, man. Okay, he
Yeah,
fucked
I
up
liked
when
him.
she told him that, but yeah, nah, he was on some James Bond shit right here. He came in clean, pulled up on her, challenged her ideology, like you said, famous. He
Yeah,
was giving that pushback. He was just, breaking her down to a certain degree. So I was like, okay, man, this is a dude of understanding. So at
yeah,
first I
he
was
was.
like, okay, Harry about to clean up in here, man.
Yeah, he was
I'm,
fly.
I'm,
He
gonna- I'm
almost
gonna
made me
give
do.
y'all some pushback, man. Like throughout the film, I didn't see him spend any type of money on her. I
Oh,
mean,
you wildin'. I'm gonna
oh,
tell you. I'm
what
gonna tell you,
scene?
Rush.
What scene? He spent money on her,
We
man.
gonna,
Nah,
bro. He
he
about to
didn't
take
spend
her
the
to
money, but he
Iceland the
was,
second day. He about to take her
Oh,
to
yeah,
Iceland the
yeah,
second day he
okay,
met her,
okay, okay.
bro.
Y'all
yeah.
right, y'all right. I
I'm gonna
forgot
give.
about that. Y'all right.
I got
My
some.
bad, my
I
bad.
got some. Rush,
Yeah.
I got
Shout to
something for your ass,
famous.
Rush. I got something for you,
Yeah,
Rush. I got something
Rush
for
trying
you.
to have a heart to heart with Harry and shit. And you remember when he was
Yes.
at the house after he waxed? He was on the phone doing a business deal, but he just handed her
Gave her the
keys. Like,
keys to the house.
yeah, yeah. I was like,
Go
what?
to pull it up. That's exhibit. Yo,
She was
matter of
over there
fact, that's an
eating
exhibit.
dragon
Yeah.
fruit, and he gonna hand her the
A.
keys to the house.
Exhibit A. Go to exhibit A, Rush. So we gotta break this down.
Yeah, this was major violation, Rush.
I'm gonna tell you because he was suave at the beginning. He made me almost want to do this review in the suit. Listen, man. He was suave and he had some style to him and everything. Once, man, he got them cheeks. He slapped skins.
Yeah,
That was it.
my man was breaking down his
That was it.
inner
He was
darkness
like, "Yo,
secrets
I'm
right
ready
here.
to give you." He's like, "I'm ready to give you everything."
But you
Right
remember that
after,
that picture that you pulled up just right there when he was in a suit, man. He was drinking a whiskey. My man was looking like the Dos
yeah,
Equis guy, the most interesting man on the planet and shit.
oh
So
yeah, he's
yeah, he was on some
yeah,
fly
Harry.
shit right there.
He was on some James Bond shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's what
was.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Rush. First,
Rush,
listen. This
sorry,
is
man,
after
I'm
they slept. This
tricking.
this the first
What you
night.
talking about, Rush?
Rush. Listen, everybody.
Albumino,
This
what
is
you talking
Exhibit
about?
A.
I'm
This is
listening. I'm
Exhibit
listening.
A. All right, this is Exhibit A. So this is right after he got the cheeks the first time. This is the first time that he got the cheeks. This nigga, after he got the cheeks, he said, where's your dream place you want to visit?" She said, "Iceland." She said, "Get your stuff. We're going to Iceland. I'm gonna book a trip to Iceland." That's tricking number one. After that, he went to make breakfast and everything, gave her the keys to a house. He just barely met this chick. They only knew each other for one date. And this nigga ready to move her in and everything. Come on, Rush. And then on the date, he said, "I can provide you with anything you want in your life." That was on the date, the first date.
Get him
Come on,
famous.
Rush.
Look at him handing
Before
over them
that's
keys
before he
like
even
that.
slept with her. Rush. That's before he
Yo,
slept with
yo,
her. He said that.
my bad, y'all, my bad. You guys are right. Stop pushing me right now.
He handed over them keys, Rush. Look at him.
Rush, the first date before he even slept with her, he said, "I got the means to provide for whatever you want in your life." That was on the first date when he was doing the matchmaking with her. And she was like, "Oh, you can have any girl you want. You can have better than me and all this other stuff." And then this nigga he was just basically
This,
leading with his money throughout the whole conversation, just leading with money what he can do for her.
but
Nah,
this
this
scene
nigga's a
right here,
trick.
man, this is where Harry could have turned the tides and he could have been on some big pimping shit. Cause she was all filling this crib. I would have been like, "Look, man, you need to make some breakfast." Like, which, cause he was all just ooh and all over his crib. Like, he should have pulled a power move, but instead, when he handed him keys, that was the
Yeah,
exchange
she
of
got
power. That's when
yeah.
he started going down the pecking order.
Yeah,
He was like,
Lucy
"Oh, I
must got
got this
some mean
motherfucker.
pussy.
Okay, I got it." She was like, "I got my safety net locked in." This is where she was like, "Okay, let me see who's gonna win out." That's where she started the competition right here. After he was like handing her the keys, she was like, "Oh, I already got this sucker."
Yeah, she knows she listen, she said it at the end of the movie, man. I'm gonna tell you her game plan. She said it. I'm gonna tell y'all it, man. I got the quote. Yeah, I got the quote here, man. We gonna wait though.
But
She
shout out to
said what
Rush for
she's
taking
doing.
accountability though, man. Rush was
Yeah,
like, "I ain't going out
because
on
he
this
was
shit." Shout out to
yeah,
Rush.
because giving a chick you barely know, you went on one date the keys to your crib, your $1 million crib, nigga. That's beyond tricking. That's some simping. That's simping. That's high level simping.
Elite sipping.
Yeah, that's at least simping. So we can go high level simping. Oh, we can go to since we on high level simping, let's go to some more simping. Exhibit C.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was Rush. Let's present it with Exhibit C. Yeah, because this is high level simple from both of them. So we going straight through this movie too, man. Because this is like right after that. Wait, this I think is it Exhibit? Oh, take.
Hopefully this your boy. What's his name?
John.
Yeah,
We getting
Captain
into John
America.
soon. We getting into John now in a
Yeah, I
minute
gotta
because we
look.
got to get to because she it started off with him. He's the man. He's the ultimate simp. I think he's the biggest simp. Hold on, he's the biggest. I don't wanna. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Before we get to this, let's do one thing with John because this is all right. Let's since we're already here. This is high level simping here, man. On both parts, on both parties. This is high level simping. You got your man that you're with now, your current man. You taking him on a date to see your ex man at a play and have them both shaking hands. This is high level simping, and it's so disrespectful. And then on another thing, after the play, her ex boyfriend is nowhere. I mean, her man that she's with now just goes off somewhere. They let her privately talk to her ex, like it's their date. Like this is high level simping, and you're shaking the hand of the man of your girl that you actually want to still be with. This is just crazy right here to me. I call this high level simping. What do y'all think about this scene when she took her current boyfriend to go see her ex
Yo,
boyfriend at a play,
that's nasty work, man. Know what I mean? Like,
and they
yo,
and they agreed with it?
yeah, man. I mean, that's crazy, man. But you know, a lot of you suckers out there do this all the time, man. Know what I mean? Talking about, you know what I mean, you're masculine, you're assertive. Nah, that's sucker shit, man. You never do some crazy shit like that, man. Talk to him, fam.
Yeah, he shook the hand of the man that's smashing a girl he still wants to be with. Oh my God, this is crazy, man. This is the turning point for me. I was like, there was some redeeming qualities, but after this, I was like, I'm done with both of these niggas.
Yeah, this scene right here. This is why, like, I know me and Rush was off the rip. We was like, yeah, she ain't wifey material, cause for her to even do that shit, like to take the new guy to her ex's play and
Play.
stuff, and then they go to the bar afterwards and they all drinking together and shit. That's why I said, man,
That's
she pulled
Jay.
her nuts out. She pulled her dick out, man. She was like, she had them in competition. She was like, let me see what these punks do. Entertain me.
Yeah.
That's how she was like, kind of,
But
handling this whole
SJ,
situation.
SJ, the crazy part is you said they had drinks together. No, the current boyfriend was nowhere to be found. She was just sitting with her ex-boyfriend at the bar. They're having a private conversation. I don't even know where Harry was until they left. Like
Nah,
when you was
he was in the
like,
booth. He was talking to them, I guess his castmates and shit, trying to
bro,
play
if I'm
like
gonna
that's what Rush was saying. Like he was trying to act like he was holding frame, but nah, that was some sucker shit. Cause he was over there like trying to act like he wasn't bothered by it, but yeah, nah, like you said, the other two was over there talking and stuff. I'm like, oh, I
having
know
a
these girls
private
are bad.
conversation, this is
Yeah,
her ex-boyfriend. Like that wouldn't have be why how are you brave enough to even take how does that conversation go? Like, let's go see my ex-boyfriend's play. Like what I'm breaking up right there. Like for you
yeah.
to
I'm like,
like
nah,
you
that's a
have the
bad idea.
audacity
You
to
go
say
ahead
this to
and
me?
go though.
No respect. That's a shit test
Yo,
beyond this world,
this
and he
is
failed.
why I gave this film a 10. This be happening in real life, man. This is the playbook that most female use in real life, man. They always play two men that they dealing with against each other to get them to fight over like the chick, like fight over the bird.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they always use that in the playbook, man. And it's like, yo, don't fall for that kind of snare, because a lot of times things do go left, man. Know what I mean?
yeah,
So stay sucker free out there, you young pups, man. These birds don't love you, man. Uncle Russ wanna lead
yeah.
you the wrong way, you heard?
Facts. He wasn't. And Lucy was confused this whole movie. She didn't know. She doesn't know what she wants. She don't like. She don't like any of these guys. She doesn't want any of them. She didn't know what she wanted in a relationship. She didn't know if she wanted to be in love or she just wanted a relationship, for opportunity. But go to the picture when they're in the car. We're gonna go back with John. This is with John, her and John in the car. Because she said something that was very important. And then after this, John should have just broke up with her, and that should have been it for the rest of the fucking. He shouldn't even be in this film no more. It's her and John in the car. Cause this is crazy, man. Cause I was like, this is high level simping, high level simping. And I got the quote she said too, cause they was arguing in the car. Remember, this is the scene when they was in the car. They were a flashback with John and her.
Yeah.
It was in the car in their relationship, and he was complaining about parking and all the stuff of that. Cause he's broke, and he didn't want to spend out his means. Like he don't want to pay extra for parking. And she's like, why have a car if you can't afford it? Something like that. And then she just hopped out the car in the middle of traffic and barked on this nigga. This is the first time she just told this nigga off. She basically just roasted shit out this nigga. Oh, this is high level simping. Come on, Russ, pull it up, man. I want to get to this joint. It's her and John in the car, man. This is right. She hopped out the car in the middle of traffic, and I quote, this is what Lucy said. I don't want to hate you because you're poor, but right now I do, and it makes me hate myself. Oh my
Mm.
God. And he still said, just get back in the car. We can work this thing out. Yo, I'm like, all right, I'm getting in the car. She can stay there, and I'm out. But that is so disrespectful. And this just shows you that when you're in a relationship, it's not about love with women. Women love how you make them feel about themselves. This is why she didn't really like John, because his lifestyle and everything makes her hate herself. Like she said, I don't want to hate you because you're poor, but right now I do, and it makes me hate myself. That's what women in relationships for, man. It's not about them loving you; it's the way you make them feel about themselves. What
I
y'all?
gotta give a little
Break
bit
this
of
down.
pushback. I gotta give a
Go
little
ahead.
bit of pushback on this scene, man.
Go
I
ahead.
thought she was right for leaving this broke ass on this scene. Because
Yeah, you
John
say
was too
that.
old to be a loser. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was too comfortable in being a loser. Where,
Mm-hmm.
like, she was trying to, like, ride it out with him, but my man was just like a white pookie.
But
He was
yeah,
like an
but
embarrassment
SJ,
to white dudes at that age, dog. That's why I felt like, I
SJ.
was like, yeah, I would have left John's ass too.
All right, SJ. I gotta give you pushback on that. We can't. The brother guy, he has his own place. Even though the living conditions is it's terrible because it look crazy. He has his own car. He's basically an average guy. I wouldn't say he's
Nah,
like he's
this.
broke, bro. He's just an average guy making a honest income. He's what is he? He's work at a catering company. You know, I wouldn't say he's like for her standards, yes. And she told him that. So yeah, you're right. If that's her standards and she thinks he's broke, she should leave, and he should be begging for her back.
Nah, I agree. Like, he should have just dipped off. So you're right about that. But I'm just saying, like, there's no issue in like major cities, man, to have a roommate, but his shit looked like a frat house. You know, that's
Oh
what I'm
yeah, his
saying.
shit look
His shit was
crazy.
extra broke.
Yeah,
And he was just comfortable,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
doing plays and shit. It's like, man, you ain't popping yet at 37. You gotta wrap up the hobbies. At a certain age, that'd be like a motherfucker in his late 50s talk about he about to drop a mixtape. It's like eventually you gotta move on from shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
but you
pop
got
at a
you got
certain
his
age, like
car,
you gotta. So
but dude
yeah,
got
he
his
was
own
like
car in his
epitome of
place
a
though.
huh?
He got his own car in his own place though. I think him and her could have worked it out, but she wants more out of life. So yeah, I think they shouldn't be together. They're not compatible at all.
Yeah, she was a habit. She was a little extra rude though, so she should have done it like that. That's a conversation you have at your house. Like, look, man, I gave this a shot. I thought we'd be having a little bit more growth and shit, but you still trying to chase these dreams. I can't ride that out with you. But for her to do it
But
in
I
the
don't think he
street
was
like
trying
that,
to.
yeah, I would have definitely, if I was him, that would have been a wrap. And then
Yeah,
Even
she
if I
can't
was
break.
gonna take her back and she brought somebody to my play, oh hell no. See, John was too forgiving.
Yeah, you gotta let her go, man. So yeah. So pull up John. Let's talk about John real quick.
Hold on, let me get my perspective in real
Oh yeah, go
quick.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yo, I respect that scene. Like I respect Shorty within that scene. And in real life, most women is not going. They're not honest and transparent on how she told old boy that's not going to work. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
just like you said, like yo, she told old boy like yo, I don't want to hate you because you're poor, but right now I do. And she, by her saying that line within the film, she know it's wrong to look at the situation like that. But she cold with it, so that means she let him
Yeah.
know what it was. It's like
She
yeah,
know.
I hate you for that. Know what I mean? And it's
She.
not gonna work. So
Yeah.
I respect her honesty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect it too, cause she knows she ain't shit, and she says it at the end. She says it. But yeah, pull up John. Let's talk about John while we pull it real quick. I think he just got it. He has to leave her, man. Like you have to at that moment, you got to leave, man. Y'all
Yeah,
not compatible.
John got me in
Y'all
a.
want two. Yeah,
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, she was upset. She was like, "John got me in a bucket. Man, I'm white. I ain't gotta deal with this.
yeah,
I'm a young white Caucasian female." She was like, "Shit, I'm about to level up. John better get his weather together." She wasn't. Hey, I
yeah.
couldn't
But
be
she,
mad.
yeah, she totally. But she was just. I think John caught so many strays, man. He caught it bad in this one, man. That's just the first roasting. The last roasting was even worse. Oh my god. You gotta leave. You gotta let go, man. You gotta let go.
Yeah,
Cause y'all on you when you
John was the epitome of a doormat, a dude that's just a straight up doormat. That's John.
and he keep yeah, yeah. See, I think Harry took his L like, yo, I know I'm gonna take my L, man. I'm a simp, and he went out bad too. We gonna get over that. He went out bad. He went out bad. Oh, these niggas is
Hold
simps.
out, yo, sophisticated jerk, man. Them doormans in New York, they make about 100 grand a year, my nigga. So
No, I
let's
said
not knock the
doormat, not the
doorman.
doorman. I'm saying doormat. I'm talking about the doormat you clean your feet on. That's not the doorman. Nah, I
Okay,
don't
okay,
show nobody
okay.
job. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
them doormen they
but
get
that's what I
paid,
was.
man. I
Yeah, they do. But that's what I was trying to say about John. Like, I wouldn't call him. He just doesn't make as much as she wants him to make. Like they're not compatible. That's the problem. Because he has his own car. He has his own place in New York. Like that's more than the average person has in New York.
famous. This dude is like 37 though, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? At a certain
Yeah,
point, I'm
Captain
not saying
America.
you gotta make the most. So don't let me shit on people that's like out here working hard. That ain't the thing. But it's just like, man, my man shit look like a frat house. Like you
Yeah,
have
no, it looked
roommates
worse
that
than
are
that. Like
y'all
a
all
crack
kind of
house.
professional. Y'all got y'all shit together. But yeah, nah. That extent,
I think
the mirror would have go in. My man was like, he looked like
it's
he lived in the PJs, man.
yeah. The cop
That
he
shit
had a
looked like
condom on the floor
Tompkins
and all that.
projects.
He had a condom on the floor and all that. It looked dirty, like a crack house. Honestly.
Hmm.
But break down this John character. He's the average simp type archetype.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the average simp, like you said, just not doing as
Yeah.
well. He didn't find himself yet, so he lacks confidence. But he was like the prototype as far as attraction. That's why she was still holding on to him because she was like,
Yeah.
I still like the
Yeah.
dude. He's an actual hype. He ain't had to get no fucking surgeries or anything. So she was
He's
like, I
Captain
still like,
America.
huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so he had that the aesthetics that she liked, but he just didn't have the ambition that she wanted. But
Yeah. What
definitely
do you think
a
about this kid?
simp.
Yeah, John going out bad. Yeah, John did go out bad. What's her name? The reasoning. What's her name? The reasoning.
Her name is Raz Girl. Just call her Raz Girl.
Oh, Razgal. Yeah, you're right, Razgal. I agree. They both. I think they both went out bad. Harry and John, but I think John caught the most strays. John, he was getting roasted throughout this whole movie and getting played for a fool. Like she was breadcrumbing him like crazy. So, Rush, what do you think about the John before we get average simp?
Yeah, most definitely. He's like the average simp.
Yeah,
Not only
I think.
not only You know what? Yeah, he's the average simp. He has a 9 to 5, got a place. He just financially, he just wasn't meeting her standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So go to Sophia. That's it. That's not exhibit. It just says Sophia. That's one of her clients that got she got sexual assaulted by one of the other clients, which is crazy. And since we're on that topic, what do y'all think about matchmakers? Do y'all think it's necessary? Do you think it works?
I don't think it's necessary, but I do think I think it does work for certain people. The only issue sometimes is like I don't think people are open to receive actual feedback or the realities and stuff because you know how they got to kind of sugarcoat it and they almost like got to kiss them people's ass for the business. So a lot of times, they can't really tell them like, motherfucker, you asking for all this shit and you overweight, you got a beer gut and your hairline going back. You talk about you want a model, and vice versa with the females. Like,
Yeah,
man, you want this dude that's like 6 foot, chiseled up, and you got a pooch and shit. Come on. So they can't say that though. They're like, oh, we'll find you somebody great. And it's like, man, they're not gonna be attracted to you if you're in a certain realm. So that's
yeah,
the issue she was having with a lot of these people, man. They had themselves on this high level, but in all reality, like Sophia, she's an average looking chick that's done hit the
yeah.
wall and shit. So she didn't have realistic standards for what she was asking and shit.
But I think Sophia had realistic standards because she was saying
I think so.
I think she was one of the ones that did have realistic standards because when she was about to cry at the beginning, told some she just wanted she's settling here, and she was like, but this is actually the co-star of the movie, The Clients. I think they're very important to what's going on in dating today and this superficial mindset that people have. You want to expound on that? The stuff that these people was asking for in this movie.
Yeah. And this is why I gave this film a 10, my nigga, because this is exactly what's going on in the cesspool you call the dating scene right now. Because of the characters, the clients were paying Shorty to link them up with a top 5 percenter because they're paying for it. They're not even evaluating their looks and age into the situation because they're
Hmm.
paying, they're expected to get the product. But and this is what's going on right now with matchmakers right now. They're getting fed up with a lot of these chicks that seek
Hmm.
this kind of help from a matchmaker because a lot of them have unrealistic expectations to be linked up with a 5 percenter. You know what I mean? You can't be 5'1" and weighing 250 pounds and you're built like a refrigerator thinking that you're gonna bag a ball player. That's not happening. That's not realistic. And a lot of times that's what's going on right now within the dating scene right now. Know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the particular it wasn't Sophia, but there was a different client that was
Which one?
pressing the matchmaker to get a nigga that's 6 foot. And she made a comment like, "Yo, is he really 5'11"? Because he's probably
Yeah.
5'9". He's lying about his height and all that. And I'm looking at this chick. I'm like, "Yo, you don't look good enough to be saying something crazy like that." Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is why I give this film a 10, man. Like everything was on point like a scoreboard.
Facts. And a lot of those women that you talk about, that's matchmakers, they're quitting because they said these women expectations are unrealistic. Like they cannot match them with the person they want. It's impossible. And Lucy was kind of getting on that too. She was like, she was complaining about whoever the owner is. Like, this is impossible. I cannot find. I'm not going to be able to find what she wants. She was saying that. That's why she quit at the end. She quit a job because she just got tired of it. Like there were exhortations. Then one lady said, make sure he's white, and if not, so you can't find a white one, then I'll go black or something like that. It was going crazy. Like they was even the men know it wasn't just the women. The men too was actually having crazy unrealistic expectations in this movie.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
it's
both
both.
sides.
It's
But
yeah, and
Sophia,
that
she had unrealistic expectations because she liked the one guy.
okay.
He must have been like attractive or something. But you remember he was like, "Man, I want a
Mhm.
younger chick." So
Oh,
like,
okay.
what's happening? And she had like a income requirement also. And I like how this movie
Oh,
showed that.
okay.
I mean, it was sad that she got assaulted, man. No guy should ever stepped on boundaries. So, But it just
Yeah,
shows
that's
like,
not.
man, when you looking for like superficial shit, materialistic stuff, and you have all those preferences, and you're not asking for like morals, you're not asking for character, man, you put
Mhm.
yourself in a bad position because you're pulling in like the guy that assaulted her. He was like superficial and a womanizer. So that's what a lot of I
Yeah,
like how they capture that in the movie. It was like, hey man, when you're asking for all this shit that don't align with character and stuff, man, you could put yourself at risk. So I like how they kind of show
yeah,
that in the movie, man. And I think that
yeah,
even woke up Lucy because she was on that point, like you said,
yeah,
kind of getting superficial and where she was like, "Damn, man,
yeah,
let me get with this broke motherfucker that got character."
yeah. She started living out her selling points. Basically, is she said she's getting so used to hearing all of that. It's like she's basically getting indoctrinized to it, unintentionally. But yeah, and it was that was deep when Sophia when she saw her in the street and Sophia she said, "I'm a person. I'm not merchandise. I deserve love." And she said, "Fuck you, pimp." She called her a pimp. She called Lucy a pimp. So
Yeah,
basically, she was just pimping on her clients. So that was a powerful line when they met at like towards the end, and Lucy confronted her about that. But I think that's true because today's dating, man, it's like shopping in the grocery store. They're picking people like it's items. That's why I like what she said. I'm not merchandise. I'm a person. But I think today people look at people as items now. It's like something to shop for. It's not like they're not looking at them as people and to love. They're not looking for love, man. So I think that was the main point of this movie in the superficial aspect. So what do y'all think the overall message in this movie was before you move on to the end of this movie?
Oh man, the message of this film is just like on how SJ was breaking down, like how when you look for a certain archetype of a male, and not implementing their character along with it, like having morals, being respectful, having patience, and all that. Like you're kind of lining yourself up to link up with bad people because your whole focal point is about the money and the aesthetics, you know. And when you move in that kind of light, you might be able to achieve to get something like that, but there's going to be some negative consequences that come along with that. Just like the last film we broke down, Temptation. You
Temptation.
know, she stepped out on her husband with a rich, tall, you know what I mean, athletically built type male. And what happened towards the end of the film when she because he has those kind of attributes, she linked up, like she in her mind it was worth cheating on her husband with that. You know what I mean? And what she got?
Yeah,
What was the prize at the end? She caught the
a
monster, my
monster.
nigga.
Yep.
So you got to be careful, man. You know what I mean? Especially you
yeah,
young females out there, man. Don't move like that, man. You know what I mean? Dress appropriately, man. Don't show the goods on the gram. And you align yourself with somebody with great character instead of just all superficial stuff.
What my man may say, how I'm gonna live with the full blown hiv.
yeah. You got that pack. You got that pack. Yeah, it's crazy. What do you think the overall message was in this movie, SJ?
Nah, that was an excellent breakdown, Rush. I would just say, man, the overall breakdown, just to add on to what Rush was saying, I think it was just like the person you need in your life, man, might not meet everything on your superficial checklist. So it's
Yeah,
trying to shine a light on both sides, both genders, where it's just like, hey, man, everybody's being super picky, and that's what's making shit harder because
yeah,
for some reason, say for example, some of the females in the movie, they were like, I want all this stuff. Then they'll go
yeah,
on a date and they'll actually get that person, but he don't like them back. So I think a lot of times people only they ask for what they want and they don't recognize that the other person got to like you back. They got to be
yeah. They
attracted to you.
forget
So
that
it's not
part.
just one sided attraction. And a lot of times people are just like, I want this. This person got to have this and this. It's like, well, okay, if you find that person, they might not like you. So, you got some
Yeah,
shit you got to work on yourself too. And like I said, it just that might not be the person you actually need. Like Rush broke down, because it's just like, man, you probably need to just start looking for somebody that actually likes you back and is gonna treat you right. So you got to start narrowing down that list and actually ask for shit that's tangible. So I think it showed
yeah,
a lot of that in the movie, also, man.
yeah. There's a lot of that, and they broke it down lovely, and they basically just stopped being superficial and get back to love, because they treating people like items, like she said. Like that's why I like that scene with her and Sophia. They broke it down, and Lucy actually said it at the end when she's talking about, you know, how the movie started with the cavemen and all of that. It's showing how love's supposed to be. So a lot of people are looking over love, you know, and looking at superficial things, because not one of those people asked for a character trait or any of that when they was looking for a person to get with. So since we on that, which we got exhibition. Let me see. Exhibit. Oh yeah, go exhibit D. Go to exhibit D. So we got a few more exhibits, and then we get in this movie. And at the end, because the end scene is crazy. It's just a whole roasting. And this is not a happy ending either, by the way. This is not a happy ending. I don't care what y'all say. This is not a happy ending. And Rush, the Temptation movie, and this movie is similar. It's just the opposite. She was with the rich guy, and she was not exhibit B, D, D,
Yeah,
D.
yeah. I
You
agree.
said
I
G, right?
agree.
He said, I think Exhibit G.
D, D,
Oh, okay.
as in dog. Because this scene right here breaks it down. Because this movie and Temptation has it's similar. They're not the same, but they're similar. Except for she was with the rich guy, and she was basically cheating on him with the other guy because she read. Listen, this is exhibit D. This is where she's with the rich guy, but she's calling her ex-boyfriend to confide in him. Like, this is, come on, this is cheating. This is a red flag, and this is automatic grounds for dismissal, breakup. Your girl should not be confiding in another man. She was calling John right here while she's in the house with her man. I forgot what happened. Oh, this is when Sophia confronted her and she started getting emotional, whatever. She's questioning which she doesn't want to do this no more and all that. But your girl should be talking to you about this. She shouldn't be calling no other man, especially her ex. Break that down. Y'all want to talk about that?
Yeah, this is violation 101 right here. And my man John, this is where he should have grabbed his nuts and been like, man, what do you want? First of all,
Yeah.
why you bring that dude to my play? He should have been just cussing her out and be like, look, lose my number. Instead,
Yeah.
he sat on the phone. But yeah, nah, she was extra grimy on this, like calling him up and stuff. It's like, man, if you want to get back with somebody, just get to the point and end the other relationship. But like I said, she was definitely grimy on this scene, and it just shows still that dynamic. She's still playing with all these guys' emotions because they was into her
Yep.
and stuff. So
This is this is why they want the options, bro. This is why they want the options.
Yo, my thoughts on this, man. Yo, for all you young pups out there that's a part of the body of Christ, man, this is why body counts matters, man. If she got a high body count, man, she gonna move just
Oh
like this
shit.
boy in this film, man. Word is born. Know what I mean? So she racked up
Yeah.
about 50 bodies by the time she 18, my nigga. She for the streets and she loses the ability to pair bond with a man. You know what I mean? She's gonna weigh out her
Yeah.
options, man, because she's on survival mode, man. So stay sucker free out here, man. These birds don't love you, man. Stay sucker free, you heard?
Word up. But yeah, they want the option. They want to have multiple men. They want you to be with them. They want you to be, they want to be your only girl, but they want to have the option to opt out the relationship anytime they want. That's what most women want. That's why they keep multiple men as backup plans. And this is leading into exhibit E. And exhibit E is you can't buy love. It's pathetic.
and just while Rush is pulling up that scene, and this is what like a lot of the females like that are transactional, they try to get multiple men to like fill
Hmm.
different needs and shit. So she was like
Yep.
using John for the emotional stuff, and then she was using
Yeah.
Harry for the fly shit, the trips and stuff. And this is why guys, like you said, you get them type of women, man. They got multiple dudes they attached to, man.
Yeah, Lucy can't pair bond. Her mindset is too. She's in it for business. She's strictly in the relationship for business. That's why I'm gonna get to this is not a happy ending, and it would never work out with her and John. This is pathetic. This is Exhibit E. This is pathetic, and it just shows you cannot buy love. You leave with your money. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be looking like this. This nigga look like a child. She's holding him up like a child right now. This is terrible. And he said right here in this scene that he got the knee surgery or whatever because he was 5'6" or something like that, and he said he would never have the confidence to talk to her if he didn't have the money or the height. This is pathetic, bro. Y'all want to break this
Yeah,
scene down? This is right after she got off the phone. And matter of fact, this is right after she got off the phone with John, and they got out the bed and went to the kitchen and started talking and all this. And he was basically begging for her not to leave. And
Yeah, this scene right here, and this is how most women look at you suckers out there, you suckers and simps. Because she found out old boy broke his legs and try to go from 5'6" to 6 foot, she immediately lost attraction because like yo, in her mind she knows like yo that's some sucker shit, man. Like you willing to take the risk to hurt yourself in order to gain a level of confidence just to talk to her. Know what I mean? Cause she knows she ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So she looking
she
at
said
this
it.
nigga as a straight up suck, and she said it in the film, my nigga. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this
we
is
gonna
how
get to it.
most
We're about to
this
get
is
to it.
how most of these broads move, my nigga. Know what I mean? Yo, man, you young pups out there, man, be careful, man. Don't do no sucker shit, man. Stay sucker free out here. These hoes don't love you, nigga. Wake up.
But do y'all
yeah,
see how she's looking at him? Like this is like picture a girl grabbing your head and looking at you, like looking down on you like this. This is embarrassing, bro.
yeah.
Break
At
the
that
Go
at that
ahead,
scene right
SJ.
there, that's what she was like. I, at that moment, she was like, "Damn, I got to get back with John's broke ass." After she she realized homeboy got that leg implant and stuff. Now this is like equivalent. You see them chicks that get a BBL and that shit all lopsided. They got like the ant booty. It ain't even proportionate. That you know how a guy would like look at that chick. That's how she looked at him. Like, you got leg implants. You weak. But and when he was explaining it, well, man, I didn't have the confidence. And that's
Yeah,
where, man, it's like, man, wherever you're at, you build off of that. You know what
these
I'm saying?
simps,
You might
man.
have some limitations in other areas, but it's just like, man, you go work out, you dress fly. He was successful, and that's where your confidence builds off of. And you find a girl that likes you for who you are, man. And instead, like you said, he took that. He like Rush was saying, it's like, man, he got that like leg implant to make himself taller. And it's just like, man, you don't know the risks that comes with that. Nobody has like the out year research that shows like that shit could like fuck your legs up or something. So it's like, man, you guys are playing with your health, man. Trying
Yeah,
to do these shortcuts in life and stuff instead of building yourself up. So like, nah, he took that
yeah,
shortcut and he tried to like force homegirl to still like him because even though she's like giving him signs that she don't like, he's like, man, I just feel like you're the one, and she's like breaking it down to him like, nah, I wouldn't be good for you. You really don't even like me like that. So yeah, it
yeah.
was a sad scene, man. That I was
Very
disappointed
sad.
in homeboy. Yeah,
Yeah, he looks so weak. Listen, man, I gotta tell y'all something, man. Listen, never lead with your money. That's one thing. Confidence comes within yourself. Listen, love yourself before you love anything in this world, man. You gotta love yourself, man. Like that's where confidence comes from. If somebody don't like you for you, man, that's not for you. Get somebody that loves you for you, man. Y'all don't try to change who you are and do all these surgeries and stuff to try to make somebody like you, man. You gotta love yourself before anything. And that scene was just so pathetic to me for a man to tell him
Hey yo,
he
and
wouldn't
don't, hey
have
yo,
confidence.
hey yo, and everything what my man's is saying right now is factual, man. Don't be scared to say fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch, man. Come on, nigga.
yeah,
Yeah, but
especially when
yo,
you a
that
guy
it is
like
it,
cause what my man do like private equity. It's like, man, you don't put
yeah,
yourself in these
Yeah,
build
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
up to a
He wrote with a private equity firm. That's where most of his finances stem from. Doing that.
okay.
it
So
passed
it's like, man,
down.
you built yourself up
He's
to
a
that,
nepo
and
baby.
you groveling in the kitchen to some chick, a basic broad at that. That's why I'm like, man, God, yeah, that was disappointing, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Russ. I mean, famous, my bad.
As a man, a girl, she'll feel unconfident around you. You should make her nervous. That's what how it should be. You shouldn't be nervous about around no woman, man, because it's like she either likes you or she doesn't. If she doesn't, you say that's her loss. That's not your loss. She's not for you. But you gotta have confidence, man. That's the main thing, man. Take that symbiote. We broke down the symbiote yesterday or 2 days ago. Take the symbiote, man. It gives you some confidence. But let's go to exhibit. Let's go to the roasting. This is towards the end of the movie.
My man, if you
Exhibit
5'6"
H.
and you get yourself up, you feel like you Yao Ming and shit.
Yeah, I don't care if
These
I'm
guys
5 foot. I don't care if I'm 5 foot, man. I feel like Wemby out here.
are.
I don't care, man. Like, you gotta be confident in yourself, man. Love yourself before anything.
Oh,
Now
you
we
said this
going
the
to the end of the
roasting?
movie. Yeah, this is where the roasting starts, and this is where ah man. This is sad, sad. This is sad. And I got her quote too, man. I got her whole quote
Uh
here,
oh.
man.
Oh,
This is
okay, okay.
sad. This too. For one thing, look at her face. Look how she's looking at this dumb nigga. She's looking at him like, you still want me? After I just told you this shit? I just roasted you for like a whole minute and told you the relationship with me will be terrible. And you still talk about you love me. Oh my God. I think it says it right here. This is part of what she said. Read that, Russ, if you could. It says on the picture. What
Yeah,
you
I can't see it. Matter of fact, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
I know what I say.
I could read it. It says I broke up
Okay,
with
go
you.
ahead.
Hold on. God damn, that shit is small. It
I,
says I
I, I
broke.
broke up with you because you were broke. That's what it says.
Okay, there you go.
I broke up with you because you broke. Now put it, I think there's another exhibit H too. Go to exhibit H2. There's another one. Cause I want to get them looking face to face. But this is how she looked at him after she said that. That look right there shows you like this nigga's pathetic. She's looking at him like, yo, you're pathetic. You still love me after I told you this. I'm gonna use your ass for the rest of your life now, nigga. All right, this is Exhibit H, and they face to face after they wedding crashed some wedding. I don't know where they was at. They just taking a road trip to nowhere and just decided to crash a wedding. I don't know where they was at this scene, but yeah, she said I'm judgmental. She said I'm judgmental. I broke up with you because you're broke. I'm an awful person. She said herself right there. I'm a awful person. If I'm with you, all I will be thinking about is being in your shitty car, being in your shitty apartment, look sitting across from you in some cheap shitty restaurant, and I'm weighing being with you against these shitty trade-offs.
Mm.
And then she said, I'm doing math. Main line. This is what she was doing with both of these niggas. Women are in business, men are in love. She's doing math while your stupid ass is in love.
Yeah, she.
And she said it. I'm an awful person. She roasted the shit out of this nigga.
This is where she was just like, I'm laying down all law, and I'm taking his heart along with this. She was like, I'm putting myself in that leadership role, and I'm solidifying that shit. And she
Yep.
did this shit all at an interracial wedding. Keep in mind, they just like you said, they came and crashed it.
Yeah,
So
I
at
don't know
first she
where.
was all like lovey dovey. He was like, "Oh man, this is good," and then she's like, "Man, look at him all happy over here. Let me let me
Roast
crush
this
his
nigga.
spirit."
Yeah. Sad, bro.
But nah, she one thing like I know Rush said this earlier. She's been transparent throughout this whole process.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
that's one thing I got to give her credit because she was like, "Hey, I'm just
Yep.
gonna punk these dudes because you know what? They don't got no
They're still gonna
confidence or
stay.
no dignity, so they gonna stick around."
Yeah.
Cause he was
They're
old
still gonna
faithful,
stay.
man. He was a dude that like he'll put his friend in himself in the friend zone. He'll pull himself out when it's convenient for her. He's
Hmm.
a hang around guy.
He took that Captain America shit too serious. He want to sacrifice himself. You know how Captain America want to jump on a fucking bomb and shit like that? That's what he basically did, man. He took that Captain America shit too serious. After she told him that your apartment is shitty, your car is shitty. I'm weighing all these options, these city trade off, and I'm doing math. He still ended with "I love you." Like, bruh, you gotta leave. What they told Harry and Goodfellas, gotta go, man.
You gotta go home. You gotta
You gotta
go
go
home.
home, man. You gotta go. Like that's it, nigga. Road trip over. Wedding crashing us over, man. What do you think about that scene, Russ, when she roasted the shit out of him? Like, yo, because she thought she was kind of pissed off that she didn't like none of her options. That's why she didn't like the rich guy or him. So she was just pissed right there and just said, "I'm just, if I got a
I
chick and
mean, my
I'll
thoughts
just
on it is she was she was she was just being honest about the situation, man. Know what I mean, but in real life, a female will never be that honest, man. Know what I mean, so
get
like
some."
just be mindful of that, man. Like if she's gonna be she's gonna plot to leave your ass, she's not gonna give you a heads up on that. It's just gonna happen. Know what I mean,
Yeah, but I think women's digital profile is honest. I say that.
But also with that scene, famous, I think
Hmm.
she really wasn't even mad at John at that point. I think she was mad with her reality now. Like I'm stuck with this
Yeah.
motherfucker. And like Rush
Okay.
said, it's like she didn't really like the options, but she knew like she pretty much was gonna be stuck with John and stuff. So I think it was more or less of like a eternal conflict she was having with herself. Like, fuck, I done had that rich guy, but my man done got implants. Motherfucker's really 5'6", but I got to get with
Yeah,
John and he broke. So let me see if I could get him to like level up.
yeah. But she's not gonna be with John. John's a placeholder for now. We can get to that right now. That's Let's go to Exhibit F, the last Exhibit F. Yeah,
But shout out to that interracial wedding, man. That brother was a homeboy was about to get
yeah,
married to the one chick. He's like, I'm about to get that money out this family.
yeah. That was dope. These motherfuckers just had a wedding outfit ready. Like this nigga followed his
Facts.
catering company and went to a wedding. They supposed to be on a road trip somewhere.
That brother was like, I'm
And
about to
this nigga,
cash out.
yeah, but John went out bad, man. John went out. He went outside. He's pathetic, man. This is that one eye. This is that. He can't get over this chick, man. He can't get over her. She done roasted him throughout this movie from the beginning to the end. She crumbed him. He saw her be with another man, like, and he still want to be with her. If I see you, this is all right. This might look like a happy ending, but it's not. John is a placeholder boyfriend. This is what we call. She doesn't like John. She's going to leave John. This relationship was doomed from the beginning, and she's gonna be with him till she finds somebody better. That's all this is. It's not a happy ending, and chicken over rice is not going to save this relationship.
I don't know, man. There's a little hope for John in this scene.
Not with her.
Nah, it's not gonna last. But I think this is where John could be like Kevin Federline. Because you remember she got the call like, hey man, get your promotion, negotiate that. If I was John, I'd be like, yeah, baby, grab that money. She leave me, I'm taking half. So this could be a happy ending if John played his shit right. Like, hey, you leave,
Nah,
I need that alimony. He in New York
she
too. He gonna cash out.
she's doing math. SJ. She gonna be there for a little bit. Her reality gonna hit her. She don't really like. If she really liked John, she would have been with him. Girls don't. Nah,
Nah, I think she'll get married, man, because she's just in that
not to
mindset.
John.
Like,
And if she is, she probably gonna be cheating on him.
oh yeah,
Girls
she
like
definitely out the
she's
woodwork,
she's
but I think
indecisive.
John gonna cash out because she gonna take that high ass promotion and she gonna be feeling herself and she gonna push John to the sideline. But John, get the money, John.
Yeah, she gonna find somebody in that field then. But this is not a happy ending at all. He bought her chicken over rice. Like that's gonna save the relationship. Like that's not good. That's not a happy ending yet. That's not the ending you want. Because if she really wants you, she would have been with you. She wouldn't have been dating over you. She chose Harry over him. That's it. Once a girl chooses another man over you, it's over.
Yeah,
She
John
had you
got
right
the
there. She had you
John,
right there. She went and
John
got Harry. She don't want you.
facts. But yeah, homeboy got the chicken and rice and them raggedy ass flowers and stuff. She
Yeah,
was
it was
paying
the
that
same
support
flowers from the
line.
beginning. Actually, it was paying homage to the beginning of the movie with the caveman. So what do you think about that ending, Rush?
My thoughts about the ending. Yo, I mean, the ending fit the film, but
Yeah,
I
it did.
think the film was kind of insinuating that they end up good, like the ending when you dealing with a bird, man. Know what I mean, she's just gonna
Yeah.
screw you over at the end. Know what I mean, you're free, and they all belong to the streets, man. Know what I mean?
Yeah. And one more thing, before that scene, when they was looking at the wedding before they actually crashed the joint. This is why I said she has a negative outlook on relationships and a sabotaging mentality because she was looking at them get married and she was pointing out all the negatives in a relationship that's gonna happen. When she was looking at them get married and she says it's not real, whatever, she was basically saying what's gonna happen down the line. They're gonna get divorced, they're gonna be unhappy, they're gonna stop sleeping with each other, she was just she has a negative outlook on
Right,
relationships.
right.
That's why she
Well,
treats it like a
That's
her doing that, yeah, her negative. Whenever a female have a negative outlook like that and dissecting somebody's relationship, she is a vulture, aka a chapeador. So watch out for
yeah.
those, man. They not good people and they bring nothing but bad luck. Stay sucker free.
It's a self-sabotaging mentality she had, which you were just describing all the negative. Like this is supposed to be the happy moment. They're getting married and everything. You just think about all the bad that's gonna happen in a relationship because she's telling you right there your future. And she says she doesn't really believe in relationships or love. So why would you even get with a woman like that? That's just that relationship is doomed from the beginning, man, and it's not gonna last. You know, so it's a good ending for the movie's sakes, but in real life, it's a placeholder boyfriend for maybe a couple months to a year, and she's gonna move on to somebody else. She's gonna resent you. You know, everything that happened before is probably gonna happen all over again. She's your ex for a reason, man. Keep it there.
Yeah, I think they try to show like you said, we know the actual ending, but in this movie, I think they try to show like, hey man, just enjoy simplicity. You know, you ain't always gotta, want the extravagant, restaurants and stuff, man. Hey, if somebody you got the guy that truly likes you, man, them sitting in the park eating chicken and rice, man, that's better than just chasing the money and you don't know how that's gonna end. So that's what they were trying to paint, but yeah, ain't gonna go down like
Yeah,
that. Homegirl was just too negative.
yeah. Get with the man that likes you, man. Y'all can work it out. Yeah, don't be so superficial, man. They have look for more substantial things in a relationship other than material and all of that. Stop being so superficial. I think that was the the narrative of this movie with the picture they were trying to paint. Stop being so superficial. Get back to loving somebody for who they are. And all that. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah, and get somebody that likes you for who you are, man, and that has that
Yeah,
appreciation. So like John, man, him being in New York City, man, and him not doing too good with the finances, should have got him like a
yeah,
little Dominican chick from the Bronx. He would have been
yeah.
good.
And the sad part is today, men got it because John said it. I think I got it in here. He said, matter of fact, I remember John said he can't afford her. Like that's sad. Like you got to be in a, you can't, you got to. And remember at the end he said that he said he can't afford her. Like niggas got to worry about affording a woman. So a woman, that's crazy because women today, that's another thing that goes with dating today. That's what I like about this movie. Women want to be paid to be in a relationship, which is sad.
Yeah, yeah, John. He deep down in his subconscious, he knows, like you said, how this is gonna play out. Cause like on
Yeah,
that one, I forgot what was it, Exhibit B, where she was like looking up, like you said, she was on the Egyptian cotton sheets. That shit can't
yeah.
leave her mind. Like that's gonna be on the back of her mind for
Hmm.
the rest of her life, dog. So she gonna cause some hell. Whenever like they get in an argument, John gonna be saying something. She be like, man, shut up with your broke ass. So he gonna get that work for the rest of his life.
I'm
I
glad you
knew I
said
should have
that,
stayed
SJ,
with
because
Harry.
that's what's gonna happen.
Short ass.
She probably look. This is how that relationship is gonna play out because John's a placeholder boyfriend. So she either gonna go back to Harry, and that's not gonna work either, or she's gonna find somebody else similar to Harry or in between John and Harry. That's how that's gonna work. But John is definitely a placeholder boyfriend. But I'm glad you said that, SJ, because I wrote it down and I didn't say it. And you reminded me when you said, damn, you said it. Damn, damn, what you say, SJ? I forgot you. The question slipped my mind.
You talk about it ain't that shit never gonna leave her mind, man, because she gonna have like Harry. Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah,
got some.
thank you. Women don't they once they have a certain lifestyle, they don't go down from that. That's it. They're not going down. They'd rather be single and just be hoes, but they're not going down from. That's why this won't work either. Once they have a certain type of lifestyle they're used to or they get comfortable with, that's where they're going from now on, or they'll stay single and be hoes. But they're
Yeah,
not going to settle. They're not going to date down. I think Chris Rock said that too in a stand up.
yeah, what Jay Z said, he was like, "Shit, Beyonce done have filet mignon. She ain't about to be eating chili mac with you niggas. she
Yeah, it's
she ain't
over.
going down in status or
Mm-mm. They don't
yeah."
do it. They don't do it.
But nah, this was a dope movie, man. This was a good one. You picked out Famous, man. Yeah, I might go watch
Yeah,
this again with the wifey because I was telling her about it.
yeah.
I was
You
like,
got
hey,
to.
you gotta watch this movie, man. It was actually pretty good, man.
A lot of people can relate, especially dating today. Especially dating today. I think Gen Z got even worse.
Yeah, they as far as the dating scene, man, how people are picky and shit, and probably like overlooking good people because all the petty shit that they're doing, they capture that perfectly, man. So now that the
And it,
director did a great
yeah,
job on this.
and unrealistic expectations. They did that perfect. They just did everything with the dating dynamics. I think they covered everything, man.
Yeah, this was very solid, man. Very solid movie.
Yeah.
So which one
I
we
want to
watching
do.
for next week?
I wanted to do Hall Pass, but I don't see it nowhere, man. I don't think at all. But that's a good one. That's what marriage, being a simp in marriage and your woman
Yeah.
dominate that shit. But it's funny as hell. Like a lot. Hall Pass is hilarious.
Nah, that's a funny ass movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see it on no app, man. I don't see it on no app.
K
So we
Clarity. The
got that
movie that we discussing is Materialist.
materialist.
It came out in 2025,
Watch
man.
it.
It's
Yeah,
on
K
HBO
Clarity. Go
Max, so
check.
y'all want to check it out.
Yeah, Prime or Prime 2. I think it's Prime 2. Prime.
Oh,
I
it's on
think they're
Prime, yeah.
together now. But I think they emerged now. I think Prime merged with a lot of apps. But y'all gotta watch Materialist, man. It's a good movie. Very well done. And like Russ said, it got a 90s feel to it too. It doesn't feel like one of those modern movies. It feels Materialist, Kate Clarity.
Yeah, nah, this was a good representation because I like how they did both sides. It was pretty balanced, man. Where I like the phone calls when she's talking to the people and shit. You know, they giving their perspective. My man was like 27. He was like, I don't want nobody. What my man said, mature. She was like, oh, okay, like 30. He's like 30. He's like, man, you better give me something like 27.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
think
ain't nothing above 27.
I think the clients was like the stars in this movie. They was the main. They was the one driving this movie home, honestly, because it was all going off of that and superficial dating.
Yeah, because it's all the stuff we hear now too, man. So it's not, I think before YouTube, everybody be like, oh man, that's just, people ain't talking like that. But then when you look up these clips, we be breaking it down, man. This is how people actually talk and how picky they are and how people lack accountability or self-reflection, because
Yeah,
everybody's always quick to blame the other side. But it's just like, I like how they painted that in this movie.
yeah.
Because even
So
the
I think
person that's supposed to be hooking everybody up had those same issues too. So I like how they showed her, even though she's hooking all these people up, she's struggling herself.
yeah, because she doesn't practice what she preach.
Cause man, damn, who's that one relationship guru, Dr. Shane Bryan? That's who it kind of remind me of. Them
Yeah,
ones that like ain't got no man, but they be like giving all this goddamn information.
yeah. But I think there's two movies you can do. Why do they be taking these movies off, man? Like they should leave, like just leave them and just add movies. Like they take it off and on the apps. 'Cause I want to do Hall Pass, but we can do what's it called? No Strings Attached. And there's two movies that we do. No Strings Attached. You ever saw that?
Yeah, we can put that one on there.
No Strings Attached, or there's a new one that came out, I think like a couple months ago called People We Meet on Vacation. It's a
Let's
new
watch that
one.
one.
All right, so let's do the new one. It's a new because it's pretty new. I think it came out this year.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we check that.
yeah, I saw it briefly. I don't remember like that. I saw it though, and it's pretty good. It's a lot of some shit going on too, man. So where Rush at, man? He just dipped on. So I tell him People We Meet on Vacation. I think that's I'm gonna send you the cover and everything. I think it's on Netflix actually.
Okay. Yeah, I seen it
It's
somewhere,
called
man, because I was looking at it.
yeah, People We Meet on Vacation. That's a new one, so that'd be good. But y'all go out there and watch Materialist, man. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it definitely was, man. This one shocked me, man. I was like, damn. I was like, it started off like funny as hell. Cause
Yeah,
I think in
it's
that first
entertaining too.
sequence, I think when you first start watching movies, you're like, all right, man, it take a while to build up off the jump. I was like, damn, this is a good concept.
Yeah,
Then my
yeah,
man
it
came
was
in
good.
pretty smooth, man. What's his
Yeah,
name?
I like
Harry.
them. I like
Yeah, he a
both of
good
them. I
actor
like
too,
John and
man. He
Harry.
being
Pedro Pascal, yeah.
Yeah, he came in pretty strong. So I was like, oh, okay, man, he got some game. He official. But then, movies started going on. You saw like the
Yeah, they got it.
insecurities he was bringing to the dating thing. So that's another
Yeah.
good thing. They captured it. Because even
Yeah,
Lucy, even though she was punking everybody, she still had a lot of insecurities and shit. Issues as
oh, you're
far as
gonna love
dating.
it. Yeah. Kate Clarity, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, it's a great movie. I didn't realize how terrible some of these women were until I came across YouTube in December. Oh shoot. They're pretty bad. It's
Yeah,
pretty
K
bad.
Clarity for
Kate Clarity, please watch Materialist and check out our next movie review next Saturday, right? Next Saturday, probably, right?
Yeah. Or
So
yeah, I know Rush was saying
and
his schedule a little hectic, but yeah, we'll get with y'all. We'll post
yeah,
it on his. I think he'll
yeah.
send out the little thumbnail and all that.
So watch Kid Clarity, watch Materialist, and then tune in next Saturday and comment on how you liked it, the movie. But it's a very good movie on Max, HBO Max. Check it out. Yeah,
So
women today are
famous. Would
terrible,
you
but
would you say this one was better? Did you think this one was better than Temptation?
yeah, I gave Temptation a 7.5. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's better than
okay.
Temptation. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
I
gave
like
it a
this
better
one
rating. So
better.
yeah, yeah, Temptation was good. Temptation gave me nightmares. So
Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty sad. Temptation was like that shit was kind of sad.
yeah. That was
it was
a
it was
crazy
sad.
movie.
It happens though. So I like Temptation too. That's probably my favorite Tyler Perry movie. I don't like the rest of them. Them just be too cheesy, especially the ones with Medea. I can't, man. It's just too
Yeah, I
cheesy
don't
for me,
watch none
man.
of those ones. I can't do
Yeah,
Medea's, man. I think I
yeah, I
watched
can't
like
do those
10
movies.
minutes of one, and I was like, all right, I gotta turn this shit off.
Yeah, it's too over the top for me. And the stereotypes is too over the top. The stereotypes. I'm like, man, this shit is kind of borderline embarrassing to black people.
Hold on, hey, we might have to do No Strings Attached next.
We can do let's so that's perfect. So we got two movies set up. So we can do No Strings
Yeah. Let's
Attached.
let's do that next.
Cause
Cause
that's
I
yeah, I
can't
like that movie
remember.
too.
I know it was a
I don't
good
remember
movie
that.
though.
Yeah. So we can do No Strings Attached next Saturday, and then do People We Meet on Vacation the next week.
Okay, cool. That
So
works.
yeah, so we got some room to think about the next one. Hopefully by that time Hall Pass be out. Hopefully they put Hall Pass out because we got that one we got to break down. But they was in their marriages getting bullied. It
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
gonna see if I can
twisted at
find that
that.
on any app, man.
I checked, man. It's not. Yeah, it's only
And
rent
you
for
know,
rent.
Tubi be having some hilarious movies, man.
Yeah, Tubi be having some movies too.
Yeah, they be having
But
some
Hall
bootleg
Pass, man.
ones, so we might have to
Telling
watch.
y'all, man. They was getting bullied, and
Them shits is bootleg like a motherfucker, but they funny though, man.
there's an
But I
underlying storyline in Hall Pass that y'all probably forgot, man. That telling you. But yeah, let's do No Strings Attached. That's out
okay,
somewhere.
cool. That'll
I
be
forgot
next
what it is,
week.
but all right. So No Strings Attached.
But all right, Rush, man, you go ahead close this out, man.
Okay, man. Now, I mean, it looks like the stream is officially over. Let me get y'all last words, man, before we peel out, man. Talk to them, guys.
I think people should date with a purpose. Look at stuff that's more substantial as a personality, character traits. And just stop being so superficial. We're not items, we're not merchandise. Dating shouldn't be like you're in a grocery store shopping for cereal and shit. Yeah, so you know, go check out the Materialist. I mean, Materialist, not the Materialist. So it's a very good movie. Check it out and tune in to us next Saturday for the next movie review. No strings attached. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'll just say, man, people need to get rid of them checklists, man, and actually just start looking for characteristics versus all the superficial shit like Famous was saying. But yeah, man, keep checking us out, man. I have fun with these movie reviews, and also check us out tomorrow, man. We got the live going on
Oh yeah,
our
tomorrow too. Yeah,
tomorrow and stuff, so check that out. But all
yeah,
right, Rush, thanks for having me again. Love these movie reviews.
yeah. My favorite time of the week.
Fame cooking, man, with the whole setups and exhibits and stuff, man.
Word,
So
man.
shout out to Fame, man, for
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta do
putting the
that,
man.
legwork
man.
in there.
Shout
We
out
gotta
to
show the
fame.
evidence of the simping. That's why, man. We gotta
And make
break
sure
down
y'all
the
go get
evidence of
that
the simping
mixtape, man. Get the mixtape.
and the
The
perks.
sophisticated,
Yeah, the
sophisticated thug.
sophisticated
Make sure y'all
thug.
go
Yeah,
get
that joint
that.
is. Yeah, rock that all year, man. About to have some
Yeah, I'm about
videos
to
coming up
download
too.
that today.
Yeah, about to work on some videos too. I got a lot of videos coming up. I gotta rent some venues and stuff, so shoot some videos and all that. But yeah, big things about to happen.
Yo, my final thoughts on this film. Yo, man, just I don't know, man. Look like ain't no hope for y'all young niggas out there. So just stay tuck and free. Seek
It's got
God's
the
face and His kingdom first. Everything,
yo, yo,
and
yo
everything
Russ.
else
I
will
think
fall
this is
into
the high.
play, man. It's your boy
This is
Rush,
our highest ranked movie,
aka
right?
Raw Mundo, out here chasing out.
Your shit just froze, man.
Yeah. I guess right. Yeah.
This is I was saying this is the highest rate movie, right?
Yeah, I think this is the highest one he gave.
Yeah, it was a 10, 9, and 9.
Yeah.
No, 10, 9, and 8.
Yeah.
You said 8, right?
Yeah.
SJ?
Yeah, I gave it an 8.
Yeah.
8, 9, and 10. Yeah, and I gave it a 9. This is like the highest ranked movie we did.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a good film. I mean, the reason why I gave it a 10 is because everything Shorty, how she produced the film and the written portion of it, it was on point, man. Like dead on. You know what I mean? So if you a dude that want to get the perspective of a bird, watch that film and it'll help you stay sucker free. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And yeah, man, that's my final thoughts about the film, man. You know what I mean? Just stay sucker free, man. It's your boy Rush, aka Raw Mundo, out here chasing that pollo, that guacamole. You know what I mean? Seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One.
Take that symbiote.
Peace.